Okay, so happy Ganesh Chaturthi once again. Wishing all of you a great festive season. And as I said, it's all about getting employment ready. That's the whole point, correct? With this in mind, we go ahead in our Digital Edge program. I have a couple of announcements for, hi Shrikant. I have a couple of announcements for all people, which I want to share. Before that, so before talking about a recap of Digital Edge, where we are, let's have a quick announcements. Number one, you all were part of Digital Resume Workshop. So today, the feedback has been filled by all of you, or most of you, I would say. You will be receiving an email consisting of 3 things from Rushabh. One, the template that I was talking about, resume template, keywords that I spoke to you about, different job roles and different keywords that applicant tracking system ATS typically looks for. And third is the drive link where you will upload your resume. There will be time given to you. There will be a specific time frame given to you. And accordingly, you have to put your resume. Okay. The second announcement is the day 3 and day 4 of statistical methods for decision making in the recorded version will be sent to you in the early part of next week. So you know there are 10 hours of SMDM is also you are learning in this course, which is statistical methods for decision making. Something that I want you to learn, which is an important part. You know, when we are talking about numbers and the digital space, also statistics do play a big role as you go ahead. So fundamental of it is important. So you will get the day 3 and day 4 from my side on the first half of next week. And the final announcement, which is an interesting one again. So I am talking to companies, and Shrikant eventually will play a very important role in that. I'm talking to companies to come on board for this particular program. So students who are studying for this program and will eventually complete all the assignments, the project and the case studies as we go along. The companies are also evaluating our content, and they would be happy to interview you for the online marketeer role as we finish the program. Because companies are excited about, in a way, some of the companies, that how there are 2 programs in one, digital marketing or online marketing, as well as soft skill, which is what you are part of, right? So gear up for that also. In the coming months, that's going to happen. You all will get an opportunity to interview with companies, and that's how we will help you. All right. With this, let me relay the baton to Shrikant, and we are going to start our session. I'm going to share the screen. This is so where we have reached in Digital Edge program. On one side, we or I would say one vertical, we started with the online marketing understanding, and we started with what is marketing 4.0. Then we learned the trends that are shaping marketing in today's time. Then we learned about how do we think about marketing strategy. How do we think about a marketing strategy, which is a combination of brand strategy, which is customer strategy. There is a business strategy first, then there is a brand strategy, and then there is a marketing strategy. And you have learned that. Many of you have done the assignments also. Then we learned about one of the most important tools is website. So some of the aspects of domain, host name, domain name, how a website is designed with the help of a designer versus developer. Then we learned about the landing page. There are 4 types of landing page, and so on and so forth. So we finished the website bit. We will take a quiz on that in the next class, but that's what we learned about the website part. Now we are coming into the next module of Digital Edge. This is the fourth module, if I have to say, and that is search engine optimization. The other vertical of the Digital Edge program is your soft skill, where we dealt with the first point already, that is digital resume. Now you have to work on that so that your resume and video resume is all ready in a folder. And the time for that will be 1 month. The third aspect of the program is industry interaction, which is exactly what happened in the last 2 weekends, where you learned about the softer aspects of being online marketeer from Shrikant. That's an industry interface that you are having. A person having more than 9+ years of experience, hardcore in marketing, where understands the consumer behavior, B2B as well as B2C. So in this way, you are graduating in the program. If you realize this is the way you are progressing, I think it's a good revision for all of you that how this program is being, how are we moving ahead in the program. So with that, we come to the first vertical again. And the fourth point today is search engine optimization. So I'm going to share the screen, and Shrikant is going to, as I said, take over the mantle and is going to talk about what are the objectives of these 2 workshops, these 2 days of the workshop, what all points we will cover, and so on and so forth.
All right. Yeah.
Previous slide, huh? Yeah. And then maybe you can, yeah. Over to you, Shrikant, and to all of you. Let's start learning.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Rohit. Thanks, Rishabh. So look forward to an interactive session on search engine optimization. So I have spanned out the course in 5 key modules. So for today, I would be covering from what is SEO, what goes into various parts of SEO, what are the stages of search, what are the various types of search queries. Then I would be getting into the key aspects of SEO. So typically there are around, they say around 80 to 200 overall factors which decide the SEO rankings and all that goes into an SEO. But if you have to divide it into 3 parts, then it would be on page, off page, and technical SEO. How all of this together combine to get an optimized website. Then we would cover what are the various careers in SEO, what are the career options that you have in case if you were to choose SEO as the major function of marketing that you want to go with. Then for beginners, what are the common interview questions? Then we'll have a case study. So I spoke with Rohit in terms of how that will pan out. So we will have a brief case study given to you tomorrow or at Banks by Monday. So you can all turn them in by next week. And I also prepared around quiz for around 20 questions, which will help you check all the applications of SEO that we will be discussing today and tomorrow. That quiz again you can give in next week. So yeah, let's get started. For bandwidth purposes, let me just stop my video. Let's get started. For definition part, most of the SEO course, let me give you a brief intro in terms of the aspects that I have chosen here. So we'll be using Moz Pro as a tool. Hope you have heard about Moz Pro. If not, you'll be getting to see that. So the definition as well for SEO, what I've picked from is from Moz. I think that exactly captures what an SEO is. If I can just read, it's both increasing the quality and quantity of traffic to your website. So here there are 2 aspects. One is the quality. You might have heard in the previous classes from Rohit in terms of who is your ideal customer profile, who is your target persona, whom are we selling our products or services to. So that defines quality in terms of who would you like to attract visitors in terms of what is their persona like, why would they want to come and visit your website. So that defines the quality aspect. The other aspect is in terms of quantity. How many visitors are you getting in a month? So is it like thousands or lakhs? How what is the quantity of the visitors that is coming to your website. So I think this sums up the definition of SEO pretty well in terms of easy visibility for your target audience, right quality of visitors, and those kind of quality of visitors coming more in number will help you get more clicks and more visitors, and probably help you sell more of your products or services. I hope the definition is clear. You can put in the chat box if you have any questions. Let us just see in terms of how this happens. So we have defined SEO for now in terms of having a quality and quantity aspects to your website. But any stage of search, if you see, there are typically four aspects. One is awareness, other is evaluation, third is preference, and fourth is purchase. So awareness, it is basically people trying to get some idea. In this case, I've taken an example of what is the best computer to buy. So people do not know what they want to achieve out of this, but they have a very vague idea in terms of what they want to go ahead with. What are the next steps that they would like to pursue? So in this awareness stage, people generally have a strong need and they're trying to seek solutions. They're trying to find answers. So this is, as you see, it's a very broad search. I'll also get to the browser and help you show a couple of queries. If you see best computer to buy is a very broad search. So once you do it, let me just see if I can uh, go to online. So if you see the searches of stage one, as I mentioned, in the awareness stage, you have a strong need. You would like to find answers for it. You would like to seek solutions for it. And you have a very broad term. So the example that I've taken here is in terms of best computer to buy. Once you do that research,